Alright, boys and girls, let's get started on our project called Art Solutions. What you're going to need is a paper, a pencil, and a sentence. That sentence is, art teaches that there can be many solutions to the same problem. Everybody's going to use that same sentence in their artwork. And I'm actually going to use a Sharpie today just to make sure that you can see it. But you probably want to start with a pencil because it has an eraser and you could change things if you wanted. Before you start, if you want to wait till you can see us and we can get this nice thick cardstock for you, that would be just fine also. But let's go ahead and get started. First thing we're going to do, I'm going to turn my paper vertical. Most of the time for this project, I like to do this project vertical, but it's your art, so you do get to choose. So I'm going to start from one side at the top, and I'm going to just make this nice, easy, curvy line that goes from one side of the paper to the other. Now I want to keep it nice and easy because these are the lines that I'm going to use that are going to help me write my sentence. I like them that they're mostly evenly spaced. They are a little different from each other, so I am ready to go and write my sentence. Everybody's writing the same thing, but everybody will be writing them differently. Everybody has different handwriting or different letter styles. I'm going to get started with a capital letter. Capital letters help me think tall, so I'm going to do a capital letter A. What I want you to notice is that I need to make sure my letters touch the top and the bottom of my space. Okay, so my next letter is going to touch the top and the bottom of each space. I might even switch it over. I did two capitals. I think I'm going to do a lowercase there. It's your art. You can mix it up. You can do it all the same, or you could do it all different. So I have art teaches a lowercase e that touches the top and bottom. As long as most of my letters are touching the top and the bottom, I'm in good shape. Now, lucky for me, my word fit across the top, but if it didn't fit, that's totally fine. You could take that S and move it down here if you wanted to. No big deal. Don't worry about how the letters fit on the line. Just worry about maybe trying to fit the whole sentence. Okay, so I have art teaches. And I think I'm going to squeeze in a block letter just because they're kind of fun sometimes. And I'll go back to capital. Art teaches that there art teaches that there can be many solutions to the same problem. Now the reason I stopped here is because I wanted to give myself an idea whether or not I could fit the entire sentence, and it looks like I'm doing a pretty good job. If you can't fit it all, please don't worry about it, just because that's what makes art unique, is that art's not perfect, but I'm sure we can figure out how to make it fit. Now the reason we did these letters top to bottom is because of these beautiful color pockets that I've created. This little space in here could be a different color than this space. This H actually created two different color pockets. So that's why I like to do those letters large, touching top and bottom. If you take a look at this one, you can see that this color pocket would spill and this whole thing would be one color, and that's not as exciting. So I have one that is finished, and I'll just show you that I was able to fit it all on here. But if I did not, I can take any of those leftover letters and squeeze them in any space that I find them. Your goal is to fit the whole sentence, and if you don't, that's no big deal. But art teaches that there can be many solutions to the same problem. So this part's done. Now I'm ready to pick my colors and color in these color pockets. It's going to be up to you. Markers are fine, crayons are fine, colored pencils are fine. Anything that you find that you'd like to use would be fine. Let me show you a couple of ideas This student chose to do primary colors. Looks like she had some empty spaces that she filled in with a star, and she also left some of the areas white. So that is one idea. I have a student also that left no white spaces. He chose 3 colors. Can you tell if those are primary or secondary colors? Yep, those are secondary colors, and he colored in every spot. Another one that says art teaches that there can be many solutions to the same problem. And I've got one more that's a little more creative with bubble letters that have eyes and teeth. Be brave, be creative, and make it your own. And just remember that art teaches that there can be many solutions to the same problem. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.